Behold, I saw a pale rider on a white horse, and upon that horse the pale rider rode, and death was his name. Greetings, YouTube. Daddy Staten here on the Daddy Dan blog. I'm back with another comic book review. I'm flashing back to the 70s with number 3, Knight Rider. Has anybody ever heard of Knight Rider? Is Knight Rider the good stuff? I thought Knight Rider was a guy in a car. What? No, not this Knight Rider. He don't got a talking car. This Knight Rider's named Carter Slade. He's also known as the original Phantom Rider, a character from Marvel Comics, originally appearing as the Ghost Rider. That's right, this is the original cowboy version of Ghost Rider, like in the movie where Ghost Rider on the motorcycle rode with the old Ghost Rider cowboy. This is the old Ghost Rider cowboy. His origin story involves a fateful encounter with outlaws dressed as Native Americans attack him and leave him for dead. The Native Americans find him and nurse him back to health. With a magic dust and a magic cloak, he becomes the Knight Rider. Kind of the original Ghost Rider deal, right? Boy, that's a lot to digest for a comic book, right? So I don't know if it's the good stuff or not, but today we're going to take a flashback to the past, to 1974, number 3, in really bad shape with the falling apart comic book I found in a bargain bin for $1. But I had to have it because I've never seen an original Ghost Rider, the Knight Rider comic book before. So I thought I had to have it, and I had to at least take a look at it before it completely falls apart, right? Inside the front cover of this falling apart old comic book from 1974 right there, buddy, you see Kung Fu karate lessons. It comes with a record and a book. Wow, you could have learned karate with a record and a book. You know, if they'd put Bruce Lee in this commercial, it probably would have sold more copies. Ghost Rider, Knight Rider, on patrol. That's right, Carter Slade has become the Ghost Rider. In issue number 3, he's out, he's on patrol. He hears gunshots in the distance. This comic book wastes no time getting started. So in full panels, brought to you by the Daddy Dan blog, you get 2 whole pages before commercials. Wow. In the distance, Knight Rider hears gunshots. He races to town where a closing bank is being robbed by desperados. Ghost Rider, God darn it, Knight Rider, rolls on in there and shoots the guns from their hands like the Lone Ranger. Guns are drawn on the Knight Rider, but it does not matter because he has the power of a ghost. As bullets fly, he seems to evaporate before their eyes because he is the Knight Rider. And in true Marvel fashion, you get a commercial right off the rip. You can get it together. You could have learned the power of electronics. You could have done electronic repair with 2 free books. Just meld it in, man. Whoa, flashback. Me and my brother actually ordered some of these books, built a parabolic dish, and eavesdropped on the neighbors with our homemade parabolic dish. Just saying. And you could have learned the origins of Marvel Comics. Everything you ever wanted to know about how Stan Lee did the job. Did the job? That's right, Stan Lee could have done the job. He did the job. He actually did the job on the comic book I'm reviewing now. Oh, you want to talk about pulling a goddamn old Clark Kent? Check out Knight Rider when he's not a night riding. That's right, he's Carter Slade. He's Carter Slade, the local schoolmaster. He's a goddamn old teacher right there, buddy. He hangs out in the classroom teaching little kids. I bet that makes it really hard to be a superhero when you spend all day in the classroom grading papers, hanging out with these little bastards. That's right. Oh, boy, the circus is coming to town. Oh my God, El Guapo's coming to town with the circus. Oh, I know this guy's got to be a bad guy, because anybody that dresses like this is definitely not a good guy. Kids are all excited. Circus coming to town. Carter Slade is suspicious. I'm surprised it ain't time for a commercial. It is time for a commercial, apparently. You believe that shit? Yeah, you can sell grit. I sold that shit. I hated it. You could have learned karate for 99 cents. This guy wasn't as good as the other guy, I don't guess, or had these really cool pressure point accurate poster that shows you all the places you could make somebody cry like a little biatch. You could have learned drafting, that's right. You could have learned how to draw and been an engineer and draw buildings and stuff. Or you could have just whipped out soul seeds and got a really cool prize back in 1974. And once again, in full panels brought to you by the Daddy Dan blog, you get 2 more pages of action before your next commercial. As the wagons roll in and the circus sets up, we learn their dastardly evil plan. They're planning to rob things, steal things, cat burglar things. Carter Slade is over here, and the plan's already, that Knight Rider's already on the case. As a woman hollers for help, people draw their guns and run. What is she hollering for help? Help, help, help! And nobody knows why. But once again, in this commercial-ridden piece of garbage, you can see thousands and thousands of ads. That's right, thousands of ads in this comic book. You could have been taller. Harper, you might want to check into that. You could have actually ordered a freaking dirt bike. You could have ordered a dirt bike or a go-kart in this comic book for dollars. Why did I miss this? That ad wasn't around, was not around. When I bought comics, I never saw that ad. Hey, check this out. You could have grown a beard. I did that. You could have got that giant 7-foot monster. God darn, I should have did that. And then you got all this little stuff you could have ordered right here that I can't even read that little teeny tiny writing because I done got old. Or you could have hypnotized a girl and got anything you want. I think Bill Cosby might have ordered that one. Oh, gee whiz, look at all the really cool stuff you could have ordered. Hot pepper gum. I think I had that and put it on a friend or two. And there's that damn guitar lesson. You could have had an electronic guitar too, really? So after Johnny Boots looking guy over here shoots it up with some bad guys, they run off. It turns out that El Guapo here, wah, 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 with that evil looking mustache, was trying to put the kibosh on the lady. He was trying to do the old kidnapping for some reason. They can't figure out why. So they throw goddamn El Guapo up into jail. El Guapo's sitting in there not looking happy. But he gets a visit from the Knight Rider. You know, behold, the Spirit of Justice has arrived. And Spirit of Justice, old supernatural good guy here. He's listening to El Guapo talk about, I'm innocent, I swear. I arrived the same time they were grabbing the girl. I had nothing to do with it, I swear. I don't believe him. But Knight Rider does, and he goes all the time about, I'm going to try to help you, prove you innocent. I don't believe him. And the law officer, Boots, he sees him riding off and takes a few pop shots at him, but I think he might be the bad guy because his name's Boots. You know, most people named Boots is usually a bad guy. I don't know if I trust this guy that dresses like Mr. Wrestling #2 either, because I really don't like masked people. I don't trust people who wear that kind of mask, yeah. But anyway, he finds some footprints of the bad guys. He's following some trails. He's checking it out. And then somebody lets the lion loose. That's right, the lion is loose. I think that's a cougar. The cougar's loose, right? The cougar's loose, and after Ghost Rider, somebody done cut the animals loose on him. Whatever will Ghost Rider do? Well, Knight Rider's really kind of a ghost guy. Can a cougar hurt him? Oh, in full panels, full big beautiful panels, brought to you by the Daddy Dan blog. Let me comment the art in this comic book. I'm really digging it, and the story's not too bad. You got all the little creepiness going on, and people acting stupid, and disappearing cougars that vanish as Johnny Boots shows up and shoots Ghost Rider in the chest. I keep calling him Ghost Rider because that was who he was originally. It's Knight Rider, dang it. I'm going to have to tattoo Knight Rider on my hand. Knight Rider, Knight Rider. Okay. I bet his horse is named Kit. Anyway, Johnny Boots is a slapping and a blasting and can't figure out why his bullets don't hurt the ghost. I guess Johnny Boots might be somewhat stupid. You know, you can see right through the guy, Johnny Boots. Anyway, a ghost hand comes out and knocks out Boots for just being plain old freaking stupid. And, of course, then you get 3-dimensional Marvel superheroes action scenes that you could have ordered and hung on your wall. Because you got to have more commercials because this comic book ain't had enough already. You could have ordered all these really cool Spider-Man toys, too. Did you know Spider-Man had his own toy line with Captain America and whatever the blue hell that karate-looking thing is? Yep, it's true. And if you never finished high school, like most of the people reading this comic book probably didn't, you could have ordered the kit to get you through. That's right, you could have finished high school and got your GED with the help of a really cool comic book. You believe this shit, literally 2 pages in between commercials. Well, Johnny Boots has called Matt, and he called the rest of the people, and he said, hey, we got to get a posse together. We got to bring this ghost down. Ghost is standing there over a dead body. That don't look good for the ghost guy. But they saying we can't mess with him because he's a ghost. They call out El Guapo, the guy they call Pedlerva, and discover he really is Pedlerva. Oh, Pedlerva, you're the bad guy. Pedlerva said, I'm not the bad guy. I was locked in the jail cell. I didn't kill Hoss. Yeah, well, Hoss is dead, and somebody killed him, and we're going to get to the bottom of this, El Guapo. Somebody shot Hoss. Who shot you, Hoss? Oh, I don't think Hoss is giving up the information, but apparently El Guapo's going to get the blame. Literally, this is a comic book of ads, a bunch of ads, all kind of ads for poems, for coins, for Locksmith, and rest in peace, Locksmith dude who passed away recently. I can't remember his name right now. Damn it, Motorcycle Mechanic. Hey, check it out. Vampire Bat. It's life size. I bet that's the one that Ozzy thought he was biting a freaking head off of, but it turned out to be real. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, and you could have had a giant new comic book catalog. Yeah, it was out in 74 along with the bodybuilding and switchblade combs, and I need to do shout-outs. Well, I guess I got too excited doing this comic book review. I hadn't even done a shout-out yet. So let me give a really quick shout-out to Dave Sunstorm and his incredible brother, Steven Sunstorm. You know, the Good Stuff Brothers here on YouTube, as well as Pat McCormick at the Golden Ranger TV. Thank you, Pat, for letting me use your music in my shows, which will be returning, I hope, this winter. And Thrash Pondo Ponds, my partner in crime. You can see us Sundays on our show, on his channel, and My Flock Is Everywhere, Sarah's channel. Speaking of My Flock Is Everywhere, be sure to check out Sarah. You know, the cool producer of all our show here on YouTube. And E. Miguel, the unapologetic geek. He also has that book called Paradox out. Be sure to check out my friend Eric, as well as Bigfoot, Michigan Rob, the book guy who tells you all the true cryptid encounters and Bigfoot stories. Baby! We love Baby! Brain Bender's Banner. You can see me there every Saturday night on her panel as a regular, as well as my friend Corey at Corey's Comedy Channel. Check him out. The only YouTube channel that I know with business cards, and I give a special shout out to the Nostalgic Pod Blast Chance. I should ask him some questions about this Knight Rider comic book. He probably knows way more than I do. Retro Nerd Girl, AAP, Homestead AAP for life. We miss you guys. And, of course, the Life and Sad Endings. And we all hope Gypsy Road Eric Wood, he comes back with his Supernatural Crossroads show really soon. We miss you, Eric! And now we get the quick epilogue of this really, really commercial-packed comic book. I think I got 10 pages of comics and 15 pages of ads in this mother. I really did. Ghostface is going all floating head on these people, freaking them out. Hands are flying from the air, knocking them out, and the bad guys go down. Johnny Books puts the arrest on the real bad guys, finding out that it was whoever the hell these guys were. Pedlerva's going free. And next case, the sinister Stingray. As Knight Rider rides off into the moonset. The moonset? Hollering on Banshee. Hey, we found out his damn horse's name was Banshee. I've been looking for that through this whole comic book, and on the last page, you find out his horse's name is Banshee. But his being the Knight Rider, I thought that horse would definitely be named Kit. Anyway, our next little story's called The Gun. What the frig? That's right, it's The Gun. It's a quick little horror tale in the back of this Knight Rider comic book. I'd almost forgot about it. That's right, this crazy evil man forged a weapon of gold. He forged the evil gun. He forged it himself. Are you freaking kidding me? And then, right after he forged the gun, we took a big break so you could have jumped on Stan Lee's soapbox and watched her ass with this shit. I don't even know how to say it. Michael Marone, pause it, read it. Send me an email and tell me what I missed, because I'm not going to do all that. Oh, my God, dude, put all this crap in the back of my comic book. Makes me want to pull my hair out. Hey, get a cool ad for Thor, and you get an ad for some little toy soldiers I probably had. I'm not going into all that right now. Now back to the well-drawn comic action for 2 pages before the end of the book. Oh my God. Anyway, he made a gun. It was a proud gun. The first guy that owned it got killed. The second guy that owned it died by the Indians. Third guy that owned it got killed. It went for sale again. Black Bart bought it and he got killed. Tony bought it and he got killed. Everybody touched the gun died. The gun was cursed. And the cursed gun goes on and on through robbers, bandits, and outlaws. Till finally the sheriff puts it down, and the sheriff takes hold of the gun. He probably locked it away in a box somewhere with that cursed ass gun, and then you get this commercial on the back of the book where you could have learned what the freak business. You could have learned business and investment stuff. What the heck? No wonder somebody's falling apart page. And probably the best commercial in the book is on the back cover. At least they didn't waste the back cover. I hate it when they do that. Look at this falling apart comic book, all rat chewed and smeared. I'm glad I reviewed it before it fell completely apart. And you got a really cool commercial on the back cover for the Evel Knievel toy line. You could have had his band, his jump set, his racetrack, his little space car that jumped over the Grand Canyon. God, Evel Knievel was cool. And I guess that's a wrap, guys. That's my look at Knight Rider number 3 from 1974, the original predecessor of the Ghost Rider. You know, that really cool cowboy that rode beside Nicolas Cage in the movie. I think it was played by Sam Elliott. Oh, wow, I can't believe I did that. Anyway, till next time, be sure to like, subscribe, ring that stupid little bell, and I'll be back with a much worse comic book next time. Plug over, dudes.